Hey there, here we are. Just a bunch of footy fans having some footy fun here on FootyFin, and got my round 18 tips here. Not an origin week as such, so back to 8 games starting on Thursday night with the Sharks hosting the Dragons. And of course, poor old Ben Hunt not able to extricate himself from the mess that is the Dragons at the moment. Let's hope that maybe he'll escape from there for the 2024 season. Anyway, tipping the Sharks in this one, that's pretty easy. Friday night, the Warriors host the Rabbitohs over in Auckland. Of course, the Rabbitohs hoping to reverse things after a disappointing one-sided loss to the Cowboys last weekend. And the Warriors hoping to back up a big win on the road against the Dragons. Rabbitohs are missing Latrell. I'm going with the Warriors at home on this one. Friday night prime time, the Storm hosts the Panthers. Of course, bit of rivalry here. This is a rematch of the 2020 grand final, which the Storm won. And in terms of 5/8 here, it's a rerun of the Origin matchups. We got Munster against Luai. Panthers have got all their Origin players back, as do the Storm. Panthers are still missing Nathan Cleary, and this will be a tight one, I reckon. Be a good game, maybe the match of the round, but I'm going with the Storm on this one. Saturday afternoon, the Raiders host the Titans. Of course, the Titans had an upset victory over the Broncos last weekend, and that was maybe a bit of a rebound after their coach Justin Holbrook was sacked, and it was announced that Des Hasler will be their coach come next year. Interestingly, the Titans have got 3 Queensland Origin forwards in their starting forward pack. The Raiders are missing an ex-Maroons forward, Papali'i, but I'm going with the Raiders at home on this one. Saturday late afternoon, the Cowboys host the Tigers up in Townsville. Now, of course, the Tigers absolutely towed up the Cowboys just less than 2 months ago at Leichhardt Oval. They put a cricket score on them, 66 points, I think it was. And interestingly, Luke Brooks, we've seen him sign with Manly just a few days ago moving forward. So that will be a big loss for the Tigers. This is a pretty easy one to pick. I'm going with the Cowboys on this one. Saturday evening, and we've got the Battle of Brisbane. Installation number 2 for the year. Now, this one's actually at the Gabba. I think it's moved there from Lang Park due to the upcoming Women's Football or Soccer World Cup, which is a bit weird. So technically it's a Broncos home game, but really it's sort of neutral territory. The Dolphins have got Sean O'Sullivan back from a long injury spell. He's in the halves. And the Dolphins welcome Josh Kerr to their ranks. Josh Kerr had a much easier time escaping from Dragons land than Ben Hunt is. And Josh Kerr's returning to his old stomping ground where he grew up and he played with the Dolphins at juniors. The Broncos, on the other hand, are missing Reece Walsh. He's fallen foul of his foul mouth and he's been suspended for 3 games, which rules him out of Origin 3, incidentally. They're also missing Jordan Ricky and Kyle Flegler, so that is going to hurt a bit. It's going to be interesting to see who the Broncos put at the back. I'm putting my money on Selwyn Cobbo, and I'd like to see him there, actually. So the Broncos will be hurt by those injuries. Dolphins had a forgettable day at Sunshine Coast last weekend. I'm going with the Broncos here. Sunday, early afternoon, the Dogs v the Knights. This is a home game for the Dogs. Of course, with Reece Walsh ruled out of Origin 3, Kalen Ponga has a chance to reclaim the Maroons #1 jersey, which he had last year in Game 3. I think he was man of the match in that one. They are missing Dane Gagai, but I'm going with the Knights here. And 4 p.m. Sunday, Manly host the Roosters. Of course, Manly do welcome back Jake Trbojevic and their younger brother, I think his name's Ben, but they're still missing their talisman Tommy Turbo with the pec tear from Origin. The Roosters will be buoyed by having beaten the Knights narrowly last weekend. They've got Suoliti back. He's on the wing. They're still playing Joey Manu in the centres. I'm going with the Roosters here. Manly without Tommy Turbo are a different beast. So there we go. That's my tips for round 18. Interesting times. Enjoy your footy. I'll keep this under 6 minutes. Take care. Catch you between the sticks. See ya.